It's not the fault of the children that they're out of school. Somebody was supposed to build those schools. The difficulty for traditional institutions is, on the one hand, they're firefighters, and will continue to do that. On the other, to actually address the root causes of extremism, you've got to address questions of governance, education, healthcare, corruption. And to do that is now political. If you take the UNDP OHDI poverty index in 2015, poverty levels in Nigeria, 46%. 46% doesn't look too bad compared to other countries. However, if you break these numbers down, in the southwest of Nigeria, 80% are living above the poverty line. In the northwest, 80% are living below the poverty line. And suddenly it becomes two different countries. Okay, and even those numbers don't tell you anything. As governor of Central Bank, I looked at numbers and said people are living on less than $2 a day. And it sounds bad, but you don't really know how bad it is until you look into the eyes of a woman whose baby has just died because she cannot afford drugs worth $5. When we go into crowd resources as states, so you have state governors in the north who have 3 million, 5 million children on the streets without school. They go to China and they're looking for money not to build schools, but to build a light rail. You spend $2 billion on a light rail. $2 billion. Imagine how many children you would educate with that.
Hello viewers, this is Just Fake Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigerian news. For those who subscribe, I want to say a very big thank you to you. I will say God bless you for subscribing. If you're yet to do so, please kindly press the subscription button below. And now the news in details. Count me out of Himar Sanusi's dethronement, says Buhari. President Muhammadu Buhari has denied having anything to do with the dethronement of Kano Imam Muhammadu Sanusi II. Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity Malam Gabashew stated this on Wednesday on his Twitter handle. Former Kano Governor Rabiu Kwankwaso had accused Buhari of ordering the dethronement and banishment of Sanusi to Awe town in Nasarawa State on Monday. Remember that earlier today, Mr. Kwankwaso, who appointed Mr. Sanusi II as the 14th Himar of Kano in 2014, told BBC Hausa on Wednesday that Kano state government officials have been saying they were directed to dethrone Mr. Sanusi II. Buhari instructed them. He alleged that contrary to claims that Mr. Buhari had intervened in the Kano Emirate crisis, we believe here in Kano that Buhari interferes where he wishes. The former governor also said President Buhari doesn't interfere where his intervention is needed, but interferes on issues he is supposed to be neutral about. Mr. Kwankwaso described the removal of Sanusi as a sad incident of Kano, Nigeria and the entire world, adding that the Himar Sanusi is a global citizen. According to him, no responsible government would dethrone Mr. Sanusi. The former governor also dismissed allegations that he queried Mr. Sanusi twice during his tenure. Wow. So guys, what do you think? What is your own take about this? This is what we are saying. Kano State Governor, they denied not having a hand in Sanusi dethronement, you can imagine. And now President Muhammadu Buhari have also denied it too. So my question is this, who is now responsible for it? Because we don't know who is actually saying the truth. We don't know who is saying the truth right now. And that's the thing, that's the problem our Nigerian government have right now. We don't have a good governance. We don't. Dethronement is within the Emirate and Council, not Nigeria matter. It shouldn't be Nigeria matter at all. And why is Mr. Muhammadu Buhari coming into this case? And also, it's none of the Yorubas and Igbo kings are respected by any government in Nigeria. So I don't know why Imam Sanusi concerns anybody from the southern, even western, eastern Nigeria. And the problem that we have is that our people are not sensitive enough. It should be northern affairs. It should be. Obasanjo, Falano and Co. and the rest of them should face their own challenges here. Everybody has their own problem. This issue of removing Sanusi or dethronement and all that is not the affairs of President Muhammadu Buhari. I don't think he needs to interfere in this matter. To me, that's the way I feel. I might be wrong, but I feel that President Muhammadu Buhari is not supposed to interfere on this same issue, dethronement or no dethronement. That's the thing. That's the way I feel about it. You know. And the issue is that the body language of President Buhari gives a contrast view. Imam Sanusi steps on Mr. President's toes and that of other leaders from the north. The governor of Kano cannot even just on his own dethrone the Imam without support from Mr. President, and that's so bad. Why will he take any permission or support from Mr. President? The presidency should stop fooling itself because Nigerians knows that the order of the Imam to be dethroned came from president. And that's the thing. The order came from president. And now President Muhammadu Buhari is acting as if there is nothing. It's acting as if he doesn't know anything about it. It's so painful that Sanusi allowed himself to be used by the opposition to 2015 election. And now, what happened? He turned a new leaf by standing for truth and telling the truth at all times. And you know, we all know that our people don't like the truth. They don't like people speaking the truth at all. No matter how bitter the truth may be, this man stands to speak the truth. And this really hurts the powers that be. It hurts them. Our present Nigerian leaders right now, they don't like people that speaks the truth. He even made it clear that the problems in the north is caused by the leaders from the north. It's a pity that Imam Sanusi was used and dumped by APC. And that's the thing. He was used and dumped by APC. I felt for him. It's a pity. And obviously, I'm very sure that President Muhammadu Buhari is aware about his dethronement, whether we like it or not. Because they don't like people that comes out and speaks the reality. They used to say that truth is bitter, and that is what is happening to Sanusi right now. That's the thing. And somebody said that Kwankaso should tell us who directed him to appoint Sanusi Imam, since it is President Muhammadu Buhari who told Ganduje to dethrone him. Maybe if he were not appointed, we would have been spared this barrage of press insinuation. They said, I said it earlier that the white sand under a dark sea will only be visible when the sea dried up or when dreaded take place. The Sanusi saga is ironical. Average Fulani man don't forgive themselves, not even someone else. The thing is that they don't forgive themselves, which is true. Unforgiveness is one of the characteristics of a Fulani man. Buhari is one of them. A good leader is supposed to have intervened before all this happened. Buhari is behind the matter. Who doesn't know that he is involved? Why silence all through? Why didn't he intervene? If he had disapproved it being the president, it wouldn't have happened. This is the person most people prayed and fasted when he was sick. And that is the thing. All this Imam and all that, they are the set of people that actually backed President Muhammadu Buhari when President Muhammadu Buhari was sick. And now what is going on right now? The president actually turned his back against Sanusi. It's a pity though. It's a pity. They used to say it that once you get whatever you want from such person, Nigerian people, they will just turn their back against you. And that is what is happening now to Sanusi right now. And that is exactly what is happening right now. And somebody said, it is commonly said according to the word of elders, that as long as there are elders in the marketplace, a new baby's head can never be wrongly placed. I leave the rest of the elders to pontificate over this. This defense is baseless and of no substance. That's someone's comment. He said, this president is too distanced, too aloof from Nigerians. I am not sure he has feelings. Payback time awaits. All this pretentious holiness being banded here and there. Wow, it's just a pity, but I still want to say that President Muhammadu Buhari actually knows about what is going on right now. I guess I might be wrong. So guys, what do you think? What is your own take about this issue of Sanusi dethronement or not? Do you think our president knows much about what is going on right now, or do you think he's actually innocent? What do you think? Kindly drop your comments at the comment section. For those who subscribe, I want to say a very big thank you to you. We say God bless you for subscribing. We really appreciate you. And we want to say thank you for making this channel a success one. Bye.